Decorate for Halloween. You either got to go like full scary, right? Incorporate a lot of black and orange. There's ways to do it that don't terrify you every time you walk into your house. And that's why Albion Gould, a craft and lifestyle blogger, is here to show us a DIY decoration that's perfect for any space. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thanks for coming in. How long have you been craft blogging?
I have been doing this for about 15 years now.
How and why did you start?
I started because I was living in New Zealand at the time. I had a couple of really young kids and I was lonely. And we had the internet now, so I was looking to find people who were like me.
I love that. I also love that you say you're a slow crafter.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you mean when you say you're a slow crafter? Because I think I'm like a turtle slow crafter.
I mean that for this craft right here, that looks pretty easy, and it is. It probably took me 3 hours or so to make it, just because winding the pom-poms and putting them on, I am just slow.
But I love that you like listen to audiobooks and you just do your thing.
Absolutely. I always have a cheesy audiobook on.
It's brilliant. I love this craft because it seems like we all can do it. Where should we start with this craft? Because it's so cute.
Well, for this, we start with just a plain terracotta pot.
Okay.
And you're going to paint it black.
Okay.
Now, because we don't want to wait for it to dry,
Yes.
I pre-painted this pot.
Okay.
So you take your pot.
Did you just use any kind of paint, or do you have to use
Any kind of just black paint.
Got it.
Black craft paint from any craft store.
Perfect.
Then you just take your buttons and you start gluing it on. So find your favorite festive buttons, just lay them out, and usually they shake out quite nicely,
Yes.
but right now they're not going to behave.
Because they want to be
Yes.
difficult when you're on TV.
So take the colors that you want, any kind of craft glue,
Okay.
and you just start gluing them on. You want them to be kind of random. They don't need to be exact, because that's why we painted the pot.
I love that.
So-
do you put the glue on the button or the glue on the pot?
I put the glue on the button.
Okay.
So I just find the back of the button, and there's always a back.
Yep.
Find just a couple dabs of glue, find a spot, stick it on.
That is so, this is what I love about this. It's Halloween, but it's totally whimsical, really fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do, and you just keep going until you have it covered.
Okay, next step.
Next step is you take your flour foam.
Yes.
I've pre-cut this to just fit in.
So you want it to fit the
So
pot.
you want it to fit the pot.
Got it.
It's obviously not going to fit around the side, but that's okay, because then we're going to fill it with some moss.
Oh.
And this is a spooky Halloween themed moss, but you can use any color you want.
And you can
you're gonna
get all of this at a craft store.
All of this is at a craft store, yep.
Okay.
And it's all, I bought it all locally here in Charlotte. So everything is right here. You can glue it down if you want, but we're not gonna need to, because we're going to do the pom-pom flowers next.
Okay.
So
So cute.
let's see if I can make a pom-pom.
Is that a pom-pom maker?
This is a pom-pom maker. So they are super snazzy now and really easy to make, so super low barrier to entry, but this is where I get really slow.
Oh, that's
because
okay.
you just wind and wind and wind.
Oh, man.
And everyone has their tips and tricks.
Yeah.
I am a super basic pom-pom maker.
Great.
So you just go around and around.
What I love
Okay.
about this is that the old way of making pom-poms really took a long time. This is not going to take a long time.
This, it can take a while, but it won't take as long as the old way of doing it.
No, I remember sitting
Yeah.
in like 4th grade making pom-poms over
Yeah.
and over and over
So you just
again.
close that up, switch to the other side, go around. And the only trick that I can tell you is you want to make sure that you have sort of all the in-betweens covered, and depending on how thick you want it, you can go around and around and make different designs.
Here's the deal. I have 30 seconds left. Time
Yep.
flies when we're doing
So
this.
we're
you're
going to
then
close
cut
that.
it.
We're going to cut it, and you're going to end up with these. And you
Okay.
want to keep the tails on, because you're going to then tie it around the stem. So you just knot it, tie it around,
Yep.
trim it right there, and you end up with a bunch of pom-pom flowers that you then stick into the flour foam that holds the moss down.
And you're putting them in at different heights.
Put them in at different heights. I am not great at making floral arrangements, but with this, you don't have to be great at it. Put as many in as you want, keep on going, and you end up with something like that. More flowers if you want it. Tuck down the moss. There you go.
That's adorable. Okay, let's put all of your information up on the screen, because I want people to be able to go ahead and follow you on Instagram, Facebook and your website as well. What's the best place for people to go? Is it website, Instagram, or Facebook to get like tutorials like this?
The best place for me is my website.
Website, there it is. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me.
That's adorable. You made your little pin too, didn't you?
I did. That is on the website as well.
Look how cute that is.